time is it? Oh, it's 6. I don't know what that noise is. Okay, it's 6 p.m. and all is well. So this is, I am, the story that is writing itself from January 2025. What is that noise? Well, it could be the coffee pot thing, but I'm done with that. So I basically, it's things that I hallucinate, paranoia, all good stuff like that. Well, no, it's just stuff, you know, how sometimes when you have synchronicities, like, okay, well, you're thinking of somebody and then the phone calls and it's them. It's just kind of like that. And then I have visions. I've been documenting my dreams for over a decade. So, you know, I'm hearing, oh, why do you do your videos if nobody watches them? Because I want to. Well, it's a good documentation. A part of it is because I like to, and it's my story. That's part of it. But the other part of it is that if you know this stuff is posted in blog, you know, and they can't sit there and say that I'm lying because they'll say, "Oh yeah, really? Well, I just posted it. I posted it in whatchamacallit, it's blogged, and it came true." And that just kind of recently happened, in which I was correct about the cancer spreading, and a year to the date, I found out that my cancer spread. It didn't say where, but it just said that. So anyway, and that was December of last year. But anyway, that I found out about it. But anyway, so that's kind of why I just think it's important, because there's a lot of shit that's going on that shouldn't be going on. And part of the stuff here is that it's spiritual warfare, and it's negative. And of course, anything from God is not going to be a spiritual attack. But I still write it anyway, because I just do, because I just never know. There may be some truth to it. Okay, so vision. I am confronting a woman in the office by getting into her face saying, "Are you going to fuck with me?" It's kind of a side view. I can only see myself in the vision. Okay, so I had a vision of this, and I should have did this a long time ago. I mean, I wasn't like literally in her face, but I kind of went to where she was, and I confronted her about something. I don't even remember what I was saying. But, so, to her, I just know that that's what I did. And so she is messing with me now. So what ended up happening is she thinks she's so smart, okay? So on the 17th, and it's like, looking for an excuse I mentioned, is that she made an excuse about she told me a long time ago that I could use the side doors, which are emergency doors. And so she was talking to me about that. And then she's like, well, you know, she said I could do it. And then when we were talking about that, I said I thought I could. Well, the only reason why I thought I could use the side doors is she told me I could. What I was doing is I was taking my bike that I got, and I was doing the back door because not to, you know, make sure I didn't track any mud into the hallway, and so I was just waiting to get the stuff to put it in the garage, and the other bike rack was full. So anyway, so she's, you know, and what I heard about the 17th is she's trying to see if I'm lying, and then I heard basically, it would basically get her in trouble, you know. I get the word kill you, and I get that quite a bit, and it's just basically symbolic, like, kind of the end. That's what I'm getting. But I already knew that I was going to, you know, be here for only 6 months. I could sense it. So, so what she did was, me and this other girl and me, came on the same date. She likes her better. Well, I mean, she's got a better personality, and she's younger. She had to choose, okay? And she chose her and not me. So they want to put me in a puzzle factory or a rest home so I can stare at the wall. So in 2024, I was in shelters for 4 months, in and out. I also did some traveling. So somebody who can do that can handle their own apartment. Anyway, I don't want to go way into it because I didn't want this stuff to be I want it to be more uplifting, which is kind of hard, but I didn't want it to be all whatever. And so this is like my second or third recording. But anyway, that I was trying to stick to the facts or kind of what actually happened. Um, they won't leave her alone. A man says they won't leave her alone. That's true because she doesn't want to. You can kiss your job goodbye. You're more qualified. She gave a job, and they gave a job to someone else. Witness protection. You wouldn't, but I don't want to say that. They caused it. Asked to leave. Okay, so yeah, I had a court date and I didn't win. I didn't have anybody to represent me, even though I talked to a lawyer. Um, but I believe the judge was biased. She did it on the 25th, which is bias. They caused it. Asked to leave. I can get you in. Take it out on you. You don't have to be embarrassed. Are you stupid? I say firmly, I want her fired. Tell you something personal life. I don't know. She's just a piece of work. So the reason why I think I said that, well, that was part of it, as far as what I've been just telling you. But there was this, um, let's see, there was this circuit breakers that he had to put in, and it's $100,000 is what she's telling people. And I looked it up, and it was $90,000, and that's the top. That's the top. Um, and this is a small town. It's about 30 or so, or maybe than that, maybe 30 or so apartments. They're going to audit her, okay? Because there's just no way it's going to cost that much. And then I saw something in here. See what she had to do, and that was, I don't know what she's doing, but still, that's just way too high. And then, let's see here, change her story, break lease, lesser of two evils, get your hoe out of here, punch, change his mind, hold you. So what this is about is I could have had an opportunity for a job, and it's another thing, nobody wants me. Between this medical doctor, it was between me and this other woman, and he was going to choose me, but then one day I was having difficulty with my memory and I was like blacking out, so he changed his mind. So the job went out the window for having one day that I know of, and he didn't even question it about me. I was blacking out, which wasn't normal, and then the day of the surgery, I couldn't take any headache pills because you can't take any. But anyway, I should work for the police department. I do think I should, because they're probably the only people that would give me a job. Well, no, I know things, and are they happening? I'm not sitting there saying, "Oh, I'm all this great," like whatever. I don't think that at all. But I see things, I hear things, and it could be beneficial. I could be beneficial in that area, I think. Maybe. It's more so, nobody else will give me a job, actually. Try to get more money out of you. I need him. Vision. And an office later at night when everyone has gone home, I see the back view of a young woman with dark hair who's having sex with a man. The man isn't viewed. A woman outside office, witness, something. It keeps happening. Where's she at? Man's voice. He won't answer you. Hook up. Someone saw it. Give you a job. Hint. It came back to haunt me. Oh, okay. So, I pushed my luck too far. That's what God told me. So what this is this is some guy, and I can like sense him, and then I heard, where's she at? She'd be like, where's she at now? It came back to haunt me, and I think that all the 2024 staying in shelters for fleeing abuse, and then traveling. They don't know that the traveling was because I had a Section 8 voucher came up, but then it was a small town, and I don't think it would have been good for medical. So I was trying to find places to live, and so anyway. And I haven't really ever done that before so much in a year. But anyway, Hmm, he won't answer you, hook up. So, um, yeah, I don't know who this guy is, but there's more. I think he might have come back in the like later. Let's see. I say I need to get laid or paid. You're in love with him. Volunteer. Spiral out of control. Around 9:55 p.m., I was lying in bed and turned to sense a buff man, buzzed hair, standing near my bedroom door. Why do you like me? He made a mistake. He'll make it up to you. Yeah, right. So like after like I can sense like entities in my room. But what happened was just before I got this packet for court, there was a buff man that was standing in, and he had a buzzed haircut. Um, and he was just standing there, and I thought it was maybe a police officer because I filed a police report months ago, and I thought, well, maybe it was him or somebody, like a police officer. But the thing about that is, I have had since people, two different people, police officers, and I could tell they were police officers because they're built like steel, and of course they could be military, but I don't really, but why would I be seeing or sensing any military people? But he didn't have that vibe, so I don't really know. It could have been something connected to that. I have no idea. Okay, so I think that's it. I cause problems wherever I go. Kiss me, yeah, right. He doesn't want her. Guard. I see a blonde-haired woman sitting in a chair in an office. I physically go into a room and pull the blonde-haired woman out of there, or tell her to get out of the office. I think it's a later after in real life. Went to a new bank. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, so what I saw was a vision guard that a woman was sitting in a chair, blonde, pretty young, and she was kind of hitting up on, she was interested in romantically, and I was guarding this man in the vision, and I, forewarned them, and I went in there like physically in the vision, like a Gestapo, and pulled her out. But I don't know if that ever happened. I I don't have enough. I don't want to know. They screwed everything up. They really did. Okay, he'll worry. Thank him. Then I'm in a foreign country, perhaps Mexico, not sure. His reputation, misunderstood, hug you. He'll pay for it. He thinks about you and act out. All of a sudden, they don't want to pay it. Want to do it. Minnesota resident. Oops! Well, nobody's going to watch this. But anyway, I hope. One can only hope. So this is what was supposed to happen January 15th. What was supposed to happen was that a doctor, I'm not going to say the doctor, was supposed to call me to his office. There's something money that was supposed to be owed, and he was going to pay for it, and he was going to help me. I saw me visually in a foreign country. I'm assuming it was Mexico, but I have no idea. Now I'm getting the amount of 300 on the 4th of what month is this? April. Okay. I got 300. My brother mentioned $300. I got, when I was in this, well, I've had identity theft a couple times. Well, anyway, so I got an email about Norton, which I used to get in another state. It wasn't in my name though. Like for $300, $299. Well, I don't buy Norton because I have Chromebooks. So, why would I do that? But it was the same name of somebody that, whatever, that had to do with the medical field. But anyway, so that was supposed to happen, and that was January. But everything got all screwed up. They screwed everything up. The county here. because I had a court date and whatever, and I should have been seen sooner, but it just didn't happen. Everything got screwed up. I wasn't expecting to feel this way. He misses you. That is all you have on me. I think they were trying to look for excuses to ban me, and I think I've accomplished that. He'll read your journal, spend time with you, missing something. So there were some missing pages, actually. A page, that's what my lawyer said, and then I went back and I found that it was, having, to represent, someone to represent me during this hearing. Tell judge, reprimand her. She knew, flaunt it. I'm done. He gave you your life back. I should have chosen you. No one has been kind to her. I can't stop. So basically, I'm not going to really say, well, it's a fuckathon. That's all I'm going to say. It has nothing to do with me, but that's what I got. But he likes, whatever, this is too graphic to say it. I thought you were different. I thought you were different. Protect him, testify, you won't forgive him. And that is true, because I am in a room at a table. I have a surprised look on my face, our secret. He's happy, crushed, selfless, evacuate, crawling with cops, surprise everyone. He didn't pick me. Okay, so that happened twice. Okay. And like two different people, and this was a huge one because there's usually just one. Okay, so these laws need to change here, okay? Because the student loans are higher than a kite, okay? And I'm disabled, and that automatically disqualifies, and this and this. There's always some excuse. If you have a disability, or if I have a disability, which I do, they always find some excuse, even the minute. And then the most of the time, or some of the times, they go and they fuck somebody. Okay, so to me it's a safety issue, because those there's no excuse for it. 15 years and no one has offered to give me a good paying job, and I have worked in retail, and I had difficulty with my heart, so there's some things that I couldn't do in the back room, so there goes any promotion. Okay, and now I'm too old to kind of be bopping around, zooming around the floor, even though I like doing that, or did like doing that. So I didn't want to go off any mental, but come on, there's no excuse for it. There just isn't. And see, they don't know what I know. Anyway, thank God nobody's gonna watch this. Anyway, something beast or something, get him into trouble. She's pissed, go back and forth. He can't quit you. I'll be long gone. Get me out of here. Yeah. So I think that's what was supposed to happen. I think that he was supposed to help me get out of here. Maybe to get closer to the medical offices, or he was supposed to help me, and that did, I say it didn't come to pass. So anyway, the 19th, he'll do it again. Press charges. You have info on him. Wait until they find out what you know. Immunity. All these people get away with it. They just do. They're a lot smarter than me, and they gang up on a disabled person. Broken. Lie after lie after lie. Meeting. Slam door. Around 1:30 a.m. Felt energy around crotch area. Felt his energy. So what this is this isn't how it sounds. So like when I had my surgery, I could feel energy, and I could do that too, around, like swirling around my hands, and then the energy right in the cross energy, and that's because the surgery had to do with cancer. Okay, so that's why it's being felt there. Okay, but I felt that on the 19th. Okay, so I know that whoever I'm talking about is around. So he'll call. This is like another woman. There was a woman. It's very similar to that one woman who was tall. I don't ever want to see you again. And that's somebody. It was it's me, but it actually isn't. It looks like me. Probably should have been me. 1 year loyal. He's sorry, caught off guard, backstabber, hardened, not cooperating, referral, make it all go away, fool him, identity theft. Yeah, I did have that. Lie for him. Yeah, I do think that his posse lies for him. Two-faced, he won't be with her by then. He acts as if it never happened because I'm disabled. He underestimated me. He didn't choose me. I'm done. Went at doctor's appointment, cranking. Oh, I don't really want to go to this. So, now sometimes these things repeat. That's because I hear them again. I don't know if I'm supposed to repeat it. What are we still in January? Oh my God. We're still in January? I'm going to have to do part 2. God. I'll have to get this stuff off my face. Okay, good. Let's see here. Now I have my glasses. I just fed the rabbits. I throw rabbits or carrots out there for them, but they didn't seem to. There wasn't not all the. Usually the carrots are all gone. They come at night only. There's 2 or 3 of them. Caught on appointment day. What is this? He'll do it again. Married. It'll increase loud. She doesn't care who hears her. He went too far. Square one. He'll be different. Backfire. Okay, so the 22nd. This is some other guy. The one that, I think it's the same guy who was like, "Where's she at?" Sleeping with his patients, picking on you, test you. I should have been priority. She's suffering. You'll prove it. Discrepancies. So there was some discrepancies in some of the bank statements, like when the banks were open, and I didn't have 2 at the time. The other one was closed because I remember going to the bank, and I remember going to the bank and because the county wanted it, and I basically, had proof to have proof that that it was closed. He'll something because before you leave because he wants to put on back burner. It goes both ways. Bail out. He'll be craving it again too soon. She'll help you. I didn't tell anyone. No one will care or believe me. He'll use my memory against me. Put a hit out on him. Leave abruptly. He got away with it. All these people get away with it. It's just pathetic. Pisses me off. I know it's all about greed. It's all about money. They'll take care of him. He did what to you? Sue him. I lost track of time. No one will touch you. He'll admit to it. Withhold payment. What's his name? You want me to chase you? Watch me disappear. This is like, I think I'm going to have to do January 2024, that second episode, man. January 2025, excuse me. Yeah, because I just, it's already 23 minutes. I went off my mental tangents. I'm going to try to have positive mental tangents. Because it's kind of hard, because, not really hard, but to kind of explain what's going on in real life. Okay, so that's it for now.